Good morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. Yeah, USS Enterprise CV6. Sometimes I was wonder when I design these mugs and send it off to the mug making place, maybe having the photo of the whatever wrap all the way around is not a good idea. Maybe it would be better if a person could see the entire ship without having to turn the cup. But I guess what I was trying to do is trying to get as much detail as I possibly can. Well, and then to do that, you don't want a real small photo because it won't be as sharp or easy to see all the detail. Like on this one here, I can actually see the aircraft mounted on the deck. If you look at the right side, that is. Okay, now what do we got to do today? We are almost done here. If we hadn't have had that little poo-faw with the the glue messing up my paint, we'd be done. I am just going to quickly go ahead and put these last two little pieces on. And then we'll have all 10 ammunition boxes on. And then, as near as I can tell, we are as done as we can get with step 10, short of putting on the 3D printed guns. Somebody made a comment about them last night that I read this morning, and I forget exactly what it was about, but my reply was, I don't think that there are positioning pegs or pins on the bottom of the base of those little guns, so they're not going to fit into the existing holes here, as far as I know. At least that's what it looked to me like when I looked at those guns. I think there was 50 of them, wasn't there? Anyway, I do believe we used 48 of the 50 guns on this model. Yeah, so a person's going to have to just make sure you got it filed flat so that when you set it down, the thing isn't looking like little Eiffel Towers sitting there or something. Anyway, we will be done with step 10. And this morning I was looking at step 11 to see what we got to do next. We did step 11, because step 11 had us making these elevators. And also glue this square thing on. Oh, I guess this masking tape can come off here now. Yeah, well, I'll take that off later. Yeah, that's it for step 11. Then we'll be moving into step 12, and I'm almost scared to look. Aussie Frenchman said something, now you're going to be getting into the small stuff. That's all right. We'll get through it. Won't be tomorrow, though, or today. But we will slowly eat our way through this build. At least that's the plan. I mean, we've done what, five really big models and basically completed them to my satisfaction during the last going on 6 years now, I guess. 5.5 years. Anyway, what do we got here? Well, we got once again it's 0.7. Isn't that what it was yesterday morning at this time? Anyway, I haven't checked the weather to see what's supposed to happen, but I think it's supposed to warm up a little bit, but maybe be a little warmer than yesterday, but tomorrow's supposed to be pretty good, last I heard. I did get out on my bike yesterday for a quick scoot. Actually, the video was kind of long. The scoot was kind of long too, now that I think about it. But I spent about, I believe, 12 minutes or so before I actually headed out down the street. And I spent a lot of time showing the bike box and stuff like that because people were asking, saying things like, will it fit in your bike box? Well, I guess I never really showed it. I think it was Rod was saying maybe you could back your bike into the bike box. At first I thought, no, it won't fit. But it could be that... why did I think backing it in was a bad idea? Actually, the panniers and everything would fit into the back. Maybe it was I thought it would be too hard to get off the bike if it was backed in, because I usually just mount on the left side. Um, I have some of you, another viewer mentioned about putting a door in the side. I think maybe a couple of viewers said about a door or a hatch. And if you will remember, way back last winter when I was talking about will the Goldwing fit in my box, I was talking about putting a door on the side. I still think that's a good idea. I could probably do it in a couple hours work. It'd be pretty easy. Just cut a hole wide enough for me to it'd be like a hatch, and it wouldn't have to go right from the top right to the bottom. I could step over the sill like a hatch in a submarine or in a ship, that kind of a thing. And it wouldn't be too hard. I wouldn't have to buy any material. I've got all the material I need. I'd have to design it in such a way so that when it closed over, the weather wouldn't blow in, but that wouldn't be too hard. My problem is I just don't like to do anything like that anymore. I don't know why. It's maybe, I don't know, we won't get into it. Okay, Missy the dog should be by here in about, what do we got here? I would say in an hour, hour and a half, all being well. She's coming by around 10 o'clock now. I think that dog's starting to sleep in. Okay, the walkers. I saw the walkers. I think it was around 15 minutes or 16 minutes after 7 they came across the bridge. The day is sort of progressing normally here. If the light hits this thing just right, I can sort of see. I thought I was seeing a scratch here, but you know what? It could be that right there they tried to draw something, but I can't figure out what it would possibly be. It sure would have been nice if they had the exact places to put the lines for the runway markers. Anyway, enough about that. I'm just going to shut the camera down here, and I'm going to go ahead and put these last two on, and then we'll take a look at step number 12, 12, I guess. Yeah. Okay, when I said we'll quickly put these last two on, and then we'll take a look at the next step. Come on, why can't I get that? There we go. All right. Those little rotating blocks are handy. I like them. Yeah, I think we're ready to turn the page, you might say. Okay, once again, step 10 is done, or at least as far as we can go here. Step 11 we did when we put these things together. All right, what is step 12? Some of step 12 we've already done. We put this together. Where is it here? See if I can grab it here. Okay, it was this piece here, I believe. Wasn't it? Maybe it wasn't. Maybe we did not do this piece. Or was it this piece here? Well, we'll figure it out. Maybe it was this piece. No, this piece looks like it forms a box. Yeah, this looks like it forms a box. And we have to put these wire cutting or cable cutting torpedo type things that drag in the water. Forget the name of them. I'll think of it. I'll think of it and I'll dub it in. How's that? Yeah, there's more here, so I guess they'll have to be painted a different color so that when they go on the sides of wherever. Okay, let's get our parts here. Did we make some of this already? Yes, I do believe we've made this gun. Oh, you know what? I just saw Missy going down the road, so we better get ourselves ready here. Yeah, let's get this thing ready to go. Oh my goodness, they're coming already. We don't have time for our usual routine. I guess I wasn't watching closely. Good morning, good morning.
How do you like the way the cars are aligned?
That's not bad. Let's go take a look.
Yeah, I thought with your shed and everything, it might be. But Missy said, but.
You forgot something.
Then we skipped something.
Yeah.
It'd be a straight run in.
Yeah.
And how would it be going out?
Well, I was looking at that on the surveillance camera this morning, and this would be great. Yeah, Lorraine's pulled right up there, and she can get by in front of her car. And
I thought if you backed up and you backed in behind my car, that's a little quicker than going that way.
yeah, it probably would work a lot better.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a try later.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be sunny today, but my goodness, it almost looks like it could snow again.
There's a big wind out of the south. We just went into the park. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I was, I was talking about making a door.
Yeah.
And if I was to cut it, like for instance, there's a 2x4 right here. Okay, so the door could be cut like this.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't even have to go right to the bottom. I could step over it, the sill, like a hatch.
Yeah.
As long as it was, about 16, 18 inches. I think that it will open up just ahead of where the panniers are, so that where I normally stand anyway.
That's a good idea.
So that's the plan now.
It would be easier getting out. Would you use it to get in too?
Yeah, it might be a lot easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And trying to wiggle past the panniers.
That's right. And that way I could leave the bike laid over on its stand, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I do. On the left side.
On the left side.
Instead of leading the handbars on the right.
Yeah. I think so. I think that'd be a lot better. Well, Missy?
Missy says, okay, now we're back on schedule.
Yeah, what happened? Well, yeah, she says, what happened out there? What happened out there? Okay.
Oh, she's going to the spa this morning to get shorn. Oh, she's going to be mad. For a few days, she stomps around saying somebody took my raccoon coat. But they're talking about 18, 19 degrees next week. Boy, she'll be too hot in all this fur.
Okay, come on.
I think she was ready.
I think she was ready too.
How are you today?
So far, so good.
So you're riding today and you're riding tomorrow?
Well, I just checked the weather, I guess maybe an hour ago for tomorrow, and it's
rain and snow. What percentage did you notice?
60%.
Oh.
That's what they're saying now. So,
Let's see.
But today was supposed to be sunny, but when I was out there just now, it sure didn't look like it.
No.
So.
It was sunny first thing this morning.
Yes, it was nice first thing this morning. Yeah.
I've been following all these different sites on the computer. I think I'm obsessed with this federal election. It's fascinating. It's like watching a horse race in slow motion, The horse race lasts 4 weeks, so they're all trotting in slow motion, but we're getting a lot of looks at the different parts of the country. We live in a great, big, beautiful land. You got out quite regularly to British Columbia, and I've only been there, I think, 5 or 6 times.
I believe I went out 116 times.
Oh my God!
After Mom and Dad went out there, and most of it was, and I was on the bus. That was bus trips.
So it was Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta, and BC. Have you spent much time in Ontario, Quebec, the Maritimes?
No.
Ontario?
I've been through it, but I haven't spent any time in it.
You drove through it on
Yeah.
the way to New York?
Well, when I went to visit my brother in Toronto.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Yeah. You'd be about 160 miles from where I was born there. It's pretty easy.
well, you're not jumping off like you normally do.
You get into rural Quebec, north of Quebec City and Montreal. It's
Well, Missy, is it time to say goodbye again? Huh? Time to say goodbye again? See if she spots that dog cookie. Nope, she didn't. Okay, we'll
wow. She's very focused this morning.
see you. Yeah, she wants to go home.
Let's go home.
Bye, Missy.
Is it blue to the west?
No, it's cloudy.
Yep. I'll see you soon.
Okay. Oh my goodness. We were supposed to have sunshine today. Missy the dog. Missy the dog. Okay. Now, well, I'm kind of sorry that we didn't get to go through our regular routine. You know, where we go past the submarine and turn the lights on and look out the window, but Missy did not walk as far as she normally does, and all of a sudden she was pretty near on my doorstep. So maybe tomorrow we'll do better. Now, this piece that we made is this piece. Okay. So what we got to do here is, I guess we got to get a gun tub. I do believe we've already made these guns. Where are they here? Just pardon my boarding house reach here. Okay, yes we have. We have made those up. Okay, so we got those. We got to get these things here, which I still have to look up what they're called. I know what they are, I just don't know what they're called. I used to. Paravanes. That was it. Paravane. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to get our paravanes and paint them, and I do believe it looks like it wants us to make up another one of these. Yes, it looks like. Is this the same thing? No, this is a different gun, because this one has little seats that you have to make out of photo etch. Okay, yes. All right, let's get our parts here. Okay, R5. And that's a bit of a no-brainer. There's nothing else that looks anything like it. We've got detail on the bottom there, which we probably won't see. But it's interesting anyway. Got a little bit of flashing on the bottom there. Got to get rid of, that nobody's going to see. Remember earlier I was saying that we'd already made this gun and I showed you some little guns? This is not those guns. This is actually this one over here that we got to make up. Okay, but we need a couple of T22s here. Now these things we've already got. Okay, we need 2 T22s. Okay, so there's one. Fortunately, there are 2 T sprues. So let's just get the other one over here. There we go. We're going to clean these parts up later. Okay, now for these paravanes. There are 6 of these U sprues, and it looks like we need all 6 for this step. I want to be careful I don't accidentally cut where I'm going to be needing it, because we are going to be needing quite a bit of this. Let's just turn it over, see if we can see where the wing, I guess you would call it. Yeah, you can see there where the wing starts and the sprue ends, or the other way around maybe. Okay, yeah, maybe just take a little bit of sandpaper and maybe trying to do this on camera is not a good idea. Okay, yeah, I think I got it more or less. And then there's a piece down here that we got to get off. I'm going to have to do this off camera. Yeah. Now, I was noticing here with this gun that we're going to try and make up that there are, it doesn't say make 4, but there are, in fact, 4 of these U sprues that have enough parts to make up 4 of these guns, but it doesn't say make 4 here anywhere. And usually what Trumpeter does, if you're going to need more of these further along, they'll tell you, make them up now. I wonder if maybe I should check and see if there are only 2 of these photo etch seats. That would indicate that yes, we are only supposed to make up one of these. But if it turns out that there are 8 of these seats, then I think that maybe it might be a good idea to make up all of them. Or maybe I could just take out a few moments and go through the manual and see if I can find anything. Yeah, what time we got here? Okay, it's after 12 already. And I had hoped to get out, and I do see a line of blue sky way off in the distance when I'm looking out over my neighbor's house across the street. So I'm thinking I'm going to maybe wind today's episode up here. Yeah, I'm afraid it's going to be like this a lot this summer. Unless it's raining. Yeah, you guys are probably hoping for rain, right? Well, we'll go ahead and no, I'm gonna call it quits. I'm gonna call it quits. Thanks for watching, everybody, and all being well, we're gonna see you tomorrow.